So I haven't done one of these in a little while, but I realized that I didn't have any curling videos with just like a normal curling iron. So I'm gonna do one. I have a video with an old school Marcel, which is what I use at home. And then I have a video with a wand, which I know a lot of people like to use. So I'm just gonna do one with like a normal 1-inch curling iron. I do love this one. It's Brit's. I have it on 360, but I'm really fast, so I would probably do 320 to be safe. I washed my hair yesterday after the gym and let it air dry. I never really blow dry my hair though, so I hadn't even brushed through it this morning. I did put Olaplex number 6 in it wet before I brushed it out. And I'm gonna do another pump now, just for heat protection. Starting on my ends, really focusing on where my hair needs more love, which is where it's lighter. Just kind of working that all in. Anyways, haven't done one of these in a little bit, but this is what most people use. I don't know why when I was doing all those curling videos, I didn't do it with regular curling iron. Okay, all brushed in. There's a tiny bit of dried shampoo up at my scalp. Even though I shampooed yesterday, I'm always greasy. So, split it up the back. Bring everything forward. Is how I teach everybody. Just you don't have to clip everything. Start here. Grab your first piece. This is a little bitty curling iron. It's like a 1-inch. So I am gonna take bigger pieces. I start up here. You're gonna do a loop. Always keeping the curling iron down low for this look. And I'm just kind of feeding it in. And then I like to pull them out. I barely touch on my ends. There's one guy. And you just work your way forward. Pretty big pieces. I mean, my hair's ridiculously long right now, so this won't look super tight in it, the 1-inch, but 1-inch is pretty tight. So again, keeping it down here. I like to curl away from my face, and then I pull them out a little. Barely doing your ends. Pull them out a little. And then just keep working your way forward. Keep working your way forward. I have to do up pretty close to here because I got some crazy stuff. Mostly because I never blow dry it. And I have lots of cowlicks. So working my way down. Pulling out. Again, mine is cranked up. It's at 360. And I have color treated hair that's pretty fine. So I would start at a lower setting. I wouldn't go higher than 360. I just don't think you need to. Like this one goes up to 430. That's really gonna like burn something. So these are gonna be pretty tight. But the like pulling them out really helps. It gives you more of a like beachier soft look. Some people like to alternate, so like do one back, do one forward. I don't think it makes that big of a difference. People say it gives you like a messier curl. I don't really. They all kind of blend together anyways. Doesn't matter that much. Anywho, I haven't done one of these in forever. This skirt looks kind of weird sitting down. But I'm also crisscross applesauce. Okay, and then these front pieces, I mean, I have to part real far over because I have cowlicks. But like same with if you're going down the middle, I like to kind of bring them forward and kind of use my clip is a little bit of a flat iron to push it towards my face. And again, pull out, don't burn your face. And you get these really cool little pieces. So then I'm gonna use flax. Flax, you just gotta spray them really good. Don't touch them till they're cold. Don't touch them till they're cold. I tell people that a million times and nobody ever listens. Okay, so then when you switch sides, again, taking little pieces from the back, you're gonna keep it down here. The way to remember this is always keep your clamp towards the front. So when you're here, clamp towards the front. Clamp towards the front to keep everything out of your face. If the clamp goes towards the back, it's gonna come towards your face. So, same thing. We're just gonna keep going. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. 5 minutes in. Maybe I can speed up in the middle if I'm smart enough to figure that out. Again, I don't touch my ends much. I just don't. I kind of like the straight beachy thing happening. If you don't like the straight beachy thing happening, you just feed your ends all the way, and I'll show you. So do it the same way. I like mine kind of messy. I like that it gets a little wild. So if you want your ends in, you just keep going. But I don't love that. I like the softness of this. But whatever. One piece isn't gonna mess it up. Again, don't touch them till they're cold. Especially if you're like me and your hair kind of fights holding a curl. Britt's gonna be in here any minute, but she's usually the one filming, so she won't judge. Just keep going. Keep going. Splitting it up. On my heavier side, because I do part on the side, I kind of have to take chunks from here, if that makes sense. So I usually leave the top alone and grab the pieces from up under my ear. So I'll do this guy before I do the top. And again, I like to use the clamp kind of as a little flat iron around all the little crazy pieces. Just working my way down. And I'll grab these guys. Today was hectic, so it's kind of nice being in here in the silence. I have one more day before Merce goes back to school. Man, I'm not ready. Okay. Just grab these pieces. This is a little bit of a smaller piece, but I hope this helps. Again, I can't stress keeping it down here. I think a lot of people go this ways with it, and you do have to do that with a wand, but with this, it's better for your shoulder. Okay, so same thing. So I kind of want this to come down and swoop out. So I come through here. And you don't have to do this. This is just how I do it to keep it super soft. Okay, again, spray the hell out of it. Just something really flexible. I do really like this hairspray though. It's got some anti-humidity stuff in it. I think it has heat protection, so you could use it in spray and then curl if you really have a hard time holding curl. So then I just kind of finger through everybody. probably put a little oil on mine. It's so dry right now. And this is a little tightly curled for me, but I have family pictures tonight, so it'll fall by then and look great. And then that's it. Like, I'll zhuzh my roots a little bit, but that's the look. Maybe a tiny bit of oil, but I really love this. It's this new line we're carrying. I can put my shop link in this video in the description. But this is just an easy way to use a curling iron. Everybody has a 1-inch curling iron. You don't need anything fancy. I do like heat settings. A lot of like cheaper or just like not as great curling irons don't have heat settings. I don't love that, especially if your hair's like color treated or you just need to know what heat you're putting on it so you're not cooking it. That's it. Just a look. Hope that helped.